everyone. Welcome. I'm Emma Morey, and this is Paul Klein, and we are teachers at Timberline Secondary. Between the two of us, we have had the pleasure of teaching almost all of these graduates, and tonight we are honored to be here as your MCs to help turn this final page on this important chapter in our graduates' lives. This evening, we are very fortunate to have Island Life Photography and Utopian Productions here to capture these important moments. As the graduates enter and later cross the stage, please ensure that the aisles are kept clear to allow the photographers enough space to capture these images. Also, before we proceed with tonight's program, I would like to remind you to ensure that your cell phones are silenced. Thank you. And another quick note, also we've noticed as the chillers are on to try and keep the floor and all of us cool, there's a little bit of condensation, so we just want to make sure that everybody's watching their step as we proceed this evening. All right, now then, please join us in welcoming the Timberline graduating class of 2026.
Just before we get started, my name is Laird Rulin, and I'm very proud to be the principal here at Timberline School. And I want to let us know that when we gather together as a school, we take a moment to acknowledge that the work we do here at Timberline takes place on the traditional territory of the Liguado people. We honor this relationship, as well as our connections with the Jamalco Nation, the Métis Nation, and all First Nations who live and care for this territory. We also like to take time to reflect on the First Peoples principles of learning, particularly the idea that learning involves generational roles and responsibilities. This evening, and the support we see here for our students, is a powerful example of that principle in action. Our young people are supported by families, educators, and our community, and they have made us very proud tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rulin. We would now like to invite to the stage two of our talented grads, Denise Akoba and Faith Voicey, to lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all of us commend. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Denise and Faith. At At this time, I would like to invite Laverne Henderson of the Lequito First Nation to the stage. She will offer a welcome song and prayer for this evening's event.
O gela ikira Crescent Mortland was ikira el kesla gigabe gela kesla to all your ginganana. Our beautiful graduates of the year 226 of Timberline. Been here for many, many years now, I lost count. But I'm really happy to be here and be part of the Weewickum Band, Camber River Nation. Clamato, I'm welcoming from the Hamoko Nation, as well as the Clowitses and the Nuchatl Nation. I'm proud to be a part of the Camber River Native Band, proud to be Laverne Henderson. My big house name is Nunzi Kilaga, and it's very, very, very Dzilkwa in here we say hot. I'll be singing a wartime Weewickum. Sam Henderson composed a song for our warriors of our canoe. Thank you for our land and territories that we live on. Thank you for our Clamato people. Thank you for living on our beautiful land with us. Thank you for sharing with our council of our city and our whole community. Thank you very much for inviting me. Wait.
Thank you very much, Laverne. We want to now take this opportunity to acknowledge the many people who are here tonight to support our graduates. We would appreciate it if you would hold your applause until the entire list of names has been read. Aaron Gunn, Member of Parliament, North Island Powell River, and representing the Board of Education, School District 72, Craig Gillis, Chairperson, Joyce McMahon, Vice Chairperson, Kat Eddy, Trustee. Finally, representing Campbell River School District, Jeff Manning, Superintendent, Philip Sismic, Associate Superintendent, Kevin Patrick, Secretary-Treasurer, Stephen Hawkins-Bogle, Director of Instruction, Brenna Ewing, Director of Inclusive Learning, Ann Tenning, Director of Indigenous Education, and Alyssa Bolens, District Principal. Thank you, everyone. And we would now like to welcome to the stage graduate Katie Northrup, who will pass along messages of appreciation from the grad class of 2026.
Thank you. An event of this scale is not possible without the generosity and support of the community. Please join me to thank the following groups. Please hold your applause until I've read the list. The Campbell River Garden Center for all the beautiful greenery you see here tonight. Our staff and parent volunteers for preparing the arena for this event and for guiding us tonight. The school district operations staff, they always go above and beyond to make sure everything is set up to meet our needs. The Strathcona Garden staff for all their help with graduation every year. And also thank you to the Campbell River Baptist Church, Campbell River United Church, Campbell River Christian School for the use of their parking lots. Additionally, I'd like to take a moment to express the biggest heartfelt thank you to Ms. McCormick for supporting us through each year and every step of this journey. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
And thank you, Katie. Now we would like to welcome back to the stage Timberline's principal and graduates, your fearless leader for the last 4 years, Mr. Laird Rulin, also known as the Big Bad Wolf.
Thanks, Ms. Morey, and thanks, everybody. It's a bit hot up here. All right. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. Our graduation commencement ceremony is a time for acknowledgement and celebration of this incredible group of young people. Students, we are so proud of you as a school and as a community. To the grad class of 2026, let's take a moment to appreciate that we are all together one last time in your high school journey. And now, for some final feedback, one last time as high school students. In what has become an annual tradition, we thought it would be fitting to grade your performance in carrying on some of Timberline's graduation class traditions. So let's take a look at how you did. The pep rally. Carrying on the proud tradition of being the most annoying grade at the pep rally, you did not disappoint. Loudest, easily. Craziest, without a doubt. You almost swept the grade competitions and celebrated accordingly with zero interest in being gracious about it. Honestly, that's kind of the whole point. Final grade, A. The grads versus staff ice hockey game. This year's annual showdown was, well, to use your language, a bit of a beatdown. I will admit, without our amazing tendy, yes, I'm learning the terminology, Mr. Couture, it might have been a much closer game. Still, a big staff victory is something worth bragging about, and as this was my final time participating in this awesome event, ending on a win felt pretty great too. A new event that you did this year was the Carey High versus Timberline Grad Challenge hockey game, organized completely by our grad class to raise funds for Children's Hospital. And you did it in style, and it was an amazing event. Grade A+++. All right. The Grad Ditch Day. This year, you committed to continuing the newest tradition, not actually showing up at school for your ditch day, and you delivered. You chose the Monday after prom, enjoyed the beautiful weather, and most impressively, you stayed away for the entire day. We appreciate you not clogging our parking lot up with a giant tailgate party, though, of course, we officially don't approve of the event at all. Grade A+. Your prom. Prom this year was an outstanding success and a reflection of the kind of group you are. Staff and organizers consistently commented on your maturity, respectfulness, and appreciation for the effort behind the event. With beautiful weather and everyone looking their best, it was an event to remember. The class photo at the foreshore will become a lasting keepsake, proudly displayed on the Wolves promenading wall for future years to see. Final grade, A. For us educators, this is the close of another school year. For me personally, This is also the closing of my time at Timberline and a career that has spanned 30 years in education. Some final thoughts from me. The community that we have built at Timberline and the relationships we have formed surpass the learning we have done in our classrooms and hallways. As a graduate of a high school in Campbell River myself, I sat where you are almost exactly 40 years ago this week. I am very proud of the work we have done in education in our school district, and I look back fondly on my time as teacher principal at Rob Ron Secondary School, Rob Ron Middle School, Phoenix Middle School, Southgate Middle School, Carey High Secondary School, and of course, Timberline Secondary School. The journey you are about to embark on is one I have now completed. To me, this journey is summed up very well by Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, a piece I was introduced to as a student at Rob Ron Secondary School many years ago. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. My journey is taking me down a new road. I will miss this amazing school community deeply, and I will work hard to stay connected and continue supporting the incredible work you do for our young people. For you graduates, this marks the end of an era, one that will never come again. You will be deeply missed. You are equipped with a world-class education. You have been shaped by the enduring values of a country like Canada, diverse, inclusive, and strengthened by its differences. And you have been lifted and supported by the strength, care, and belief of this community. Stay in touch, graduates of 2026. You know that you will always be wolves. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rulin. Now we would like to present the graduates of the Timberline graduating class of 2026. The readers for tonight's presentation are Angel Murphy and Stacy Noren. Graduates will enter the stage from your right. On stage, Mr. Rulin and James Zlatanoff, our vice principal, will congratulate each graduate. Graduates will pause briefly for a picture and move the tassel on their cap from their right to left to signify the completion of this part of their educational journey.
We will also be presenting the Timberline Major Awards to our recipients as they cross the stage. The first of our major awards is the Spirit of the Wolf, which is awarded to a grade 12 student who plays a significant role in promoting and developing school spirit at Timberline. This student embodies school culture and acts as a positive role model to all members of the Timberline community. The second is the Heart of the Pack, which is given to a grade 12 student who has made an exceptional contribution to the school and the greater community. This award is given to a student who is committed to service and the betterment of their community.
The third award is the Resilience of the Wolf. This award is given to a graduating student who has encountered and overcome challenges throughout their educational journey. Someone who has demonstrated a determination to keep going even when the path wasn't easy. And finally, the Wolf of the Year. This award goes to an outstanding graduating student who distinguishes themselves in all areas of school involvement, including academics, citizenship, service, and/or extracurricular activities. Now it is time to present our graduates. Mrs. Murphy and Miss Noren, the stage is yours.
Truman Pearson. Okay. Truman Pearson. Oh, the places he'll go. Oh, the things he'll achieve. A tall guy with a big heart. Just try not to grieve. From Rocky Horror Nights to Taylor Swift tunes, he'll sing and he'll dance under glittering moons. He's learned many lessons. This one is key. Graduation means not pulling fire alarms or strings, you see. With cookies in hand and a smile so sweet, he's ready for life. How could it be anything but neat?
Avery Neeson. Avery is grateful to her mom and dad for always being there to guide and support her through every step of her journey. Thanks also to her teachers and EAs for their encouragement and belief in her. Some of Avery's favorite memories come from her time in foods and trades classes where she loved creating things and learning practical skills. After graduation, Avery is excited to attend North Island College and begin working toward her goal of becoming an educational assistant, where she hopes to support and inspire others just like she was supported.
William Brankley. William thanks all his teachers who helped him reach this point, with special gratitude to his Nana, Mom, Dad, and sister. He will miss the social connections and good friends, fondly remembering Roger the bus driver, woodwork class, and social studies with Mr. Murphy. William hopes to become a paramedic or care aide and to continue to volunteer at Yakulta, where he enjoys touching people's hearts.
Caleb Ton. Caleb thanks his family, friends, school staff, and therapy staff with special gratitude to Keith Green for his support. His favorite memory is spending time with Keith, chatting about life. Caleb looks forward to embracing adulthood.
Colin Francis. Colin thanks his mom and dad for always being there for him. He will never forget accidentally shocking people when he brought a chainsaw to school to repair. Next year, Colin plans to take a small engine repair course and further his skills with the hopes of becoming a log ripper.
Julian Williams. Julian thanks his family and friends for their support, especially throughout all the fundraising. His highlights at Timberline include participating in Student Voice with Mr. Rulin and Mr. Zlatanov and the Remembrance Day ceremonies. Julian is proud to have completed his CLC course with the help of his teachers.
Haley Hogan. Haley thanks Mr. Lanteo for being instrumental in her arriving at this moment, and Mr. LaRose for inspiring her to create and improve her artwork. She will always remember getting into mischief with her friends. In the future, Haley hopes to be a person who makes a positive impact on others. Congratulations to Haley for receiving the Creative Writing Award.
Ellie Purdy. Ellie thanks her family for their unwavering belief in her and constant encouragement. Highlights at Timberline include being a TA with Kennedy for Mrs. Murphy and joining Miss Vonnegue's Psycho-Chem class at the P&E. Ellie looks forward to maintaining a positive outlook as she pursues her goals and enjoys life's journey.
Mackenzie Russell. Mackenzie thanks her parents and family for their endless love, encouragement, and guidance. She is grateful to her friends for the laughter and unforgettable memories, especially in Psycho-Chem 11. Mackenzie looks forward to continuing her education with the hopes of a career in the dental field.
Riley Falloon. Riley thanks her mom, dad, and grandparents for their support, along with her teachers and friends who made high school memorable. One favorite memory is sneaking out of Mr. LaRose's art class with Anna and Elizabeth to catch a rabbit. In the next 5 years, she aims to earn a bachelor's in education and become an elementary school teacher, inspiring young minds as her teachers inspired her.
Alexis Reese. Alexis thanks her family for being there and encouraging her friends for the fun times, and her teachers for their guidance. She fondly recalls psychochem, gossip sessions in Mackenzie's truck, and behind-the-scenes experiences. Alexis will attend Acadia University in Nova Scotia to pursue an undergraduate degree in Law Society, with hopes of attending law school to practice family law. Congratulations to Alexis for being one of the recipients of the Heart of the Pack Award. Alexis has shown a deep commitment to building community, contributing both within our school and beyond through service, leadership, and care for others.
Hannah Kavley. Hannah thanks her mom, dad, and grandpa for their constant support and for covering her PE fees each year. She appreciates Mrs. Berg and Mrs. Rulin for their encouragement and guidance throughout school. Hannah fondly recalls fun soccer trips and her memorable Bio 12 class with Miss Ubriaco. She looks forward to a fulfilling life, aiming to bring happiness to those around her. Congratulations to Hannah for receiving the English Award, the Biology Award, as well as being this year's co-recipient of the Wolf of the Year Award. Hannah's positive influence, strong work ethic, and willingness to support others have made a lasting impact on our school community. Well done, Hannah.
Aiden Sams. Aiden thanks his parents, friends, and teachers and coaches for helping him become the man he is today. He will always remember his time on the wrestling team, his first rugby game, and making ridiculous food in Miss Beckett's class with friends. Aiden plans to attend NIC to become an electrician and start his own company. Congratulations to Aiden for receiving the Athlete of the Year Award.
Peyton Francis. Peyton thanks his Indigenous support teachers for guidance with community events and education opportunities. He appreciates his family and friends for their humor during tough times and all his teachers for their support at Timberline. Peyton fondly recalls his time in the metal shop from grades 9 through 12. He plans to become a heavy-duty mechanic or auto technician and continue his auto racing journey.
Denise Sakoba. Denise thanks her parents for making her dreams possible, her friends for their support, and her theater family for the wonderful memories and magic she will always cherish. A special thank you to Isaiah for believing in her. She is grateful for this moment and looks forward to becoming a criminal defense lawyer, bringing justice to people and the world.
Faith Boise. Faith thanks her family for all the driving to events and the space to pursue her passions. She appreciates the teachers and friends who supported her through the challenging transition to graduation. The school musical will always be a highlight, thanks to the dedicated teachers and friends she met. Faith hopes to one day tell stories that captivate readers in every bookstore. Congratulations to Faith for being this year's co-recipient of the Wolf of the Year Award and the English Subject Award. Faith has consistently led by example, inspiring those around her through her dedication, character, and commitment to excellence. Well done, Faith.
Texas Sutherland. Texas sincerely thanks her parents for their love, sacrifice, and unwavering support, which made this achievement possible. She is grateful to Miss Bailey, whose words helped Texas see herself differently and will stay with her beyond graduation. Meaning exchange students opened her eyes to a world of opportunities. Texas hopes to travel abroad and plans to move to Spain to immerse herself in the culture and language.
Ethan Fernandez Flor. Ethan thanks his parents for supporting his exchange in Canada, as it has been one of the best experiences of his life. He cherishes the memories made with friends, especially his girlfriend Texas and her family. Proud to graduate abroad, Ethan looks forward to achieving his goals and hopes to complete his pilot career within 5 years, flying around the world.
Ayaka Kawasaki. Ayaka is grateful to everyone who made her dream days in Canada possible, especially her mom, who stood by her despite the distance. She cherishes her time at Timberline, especially grade 11 girls basketball PE, where she made new friends through sports. Ayaka will attend the University of Ottawa, majoring in international development and globalization to work worldwide.
Michael Otto. Michael thanks his teachers for encouraging him to step out of his comfort zone and for their patience with his handwriting. He cherishes memories of volleyball, psychochem field trips, and early mornings at Volleyball Academy during flex time. Michael aspires to be a good person who inspires others to do what's right.
Devin Johnston. Devin is grateful for the support of her patient teachers, kind friends, and loving family. Her favorite Timberline memories include grade 11 psychochem events and meaningful conversations, and Mrs. Beckett's foods class. She aspires to remain centered on love, kindness, and reciprocity, believing kindness is what the world truly needs.
Mark Baddix Broders. Mark thanks his friends for the laughs and good times. He enjoyed mechanics and PE the most, especially on shortened Wednesdays when he could work and build his resume. Mark looks forward to digging in the dirt and plans to become a pipe fitter alongside his brother.
Remy Rempel. Remy thanks his mom for supporting him through online classes and helping him achieve what seemed impossible. He appreciates Mr. Lanteo for guiding him into the NIC culinary course and answering his many questions. Remy's Timberline highlights include chatting with Rick the janitor, spending time with friends, and the culinary program in grade 12. He aims to become a Red Seal chef, gain experience, travel Canada, and maybe even make his dreams come true and own a food truck.
Hallie Broadhead. Hallie thanks Mary and Nick for their support throughout this crazy time. She will always remember the friends she made and finishing home ec early and wandering the halls. Though uncertain about the future, Hallie hopes to have the people she met here by her side.
Coda Hardy. Coda is proud to celebrate this achievement with family, friends, and mentors who supported her along the way. She looks forward to the opportunities and adventures that lie ahead.
Talika Hedrick. Talika thanks her friends and family for their constant encouragement. She cherishes classes with Miss Fonagy and time spent with friends. Talika looks forward to continuing college to complete her Red Seal electrical ticket.
Colby Rossi. Colby thanks her friends and family for always being there and always having a good time. Special highlights were psychochem class with Miss Fonagy, which she always looked forward to and never skipped. After completing graduation requirements early, Colby joined North Island College's heavy-duty mechanics program, spending a semester in Hinton, Alberta for her apprenticeship. She recently completed her first year and looks forward to returning to Alberta this summer.
Elizabeth McGilvery. Elizabeth thanks Mr. Shop, Miss Fonagy, and Mr. Weenan for their time and energy, and her parents for their unwavering support. Her best high school memories come from volleyball, where she learned and grew the most. Elizabeth hopes to attend medical school and become a doctor, aiming to positively impact the world by helping others live longer and healthier lives. Congratulations to Elizabeth for receiving the Science Top Overall Award as well as the Math Subject Award.
Anna McGilvery. Anna thanks Mr. Weenan, Ms. Fonagy, Mr. Kratzman, and Ms. Murphy for making these years memorable. She is grateful to her supportive family for their encouragement and laughter. Anna fondly recalls playing tennis, baseball, and sharing laughs with friends in psychochem. She looks forward to earning her medical degree and pursuing a career in emergency medicine. Congratulations to Anna for receiving the Science Top Overall Award as well as the Math Subject Award.
Adeline Olson. Adeline thanks her parents and family for their support over the years. She cherished every moment on the Timberline volleyball court. Adeline will attend Douglas College to pursue sports science and continue playing volleyball.
Kylie Drover. Kylie thanks her family and friends for their love, support, and encouragement throughout her journey. A highlight of her high school years was playing volleyball, where she made lifelong friendships, and being in Miss Fonagy's psychochemistry class. In the next 5 to 10 years, she hopes to graduate post-secondary and pursue a career in healthcare.
Isabella Volterra. Isabella thanks her family and friends for their constant support throughout her years at Timberline. Her highlights include discovering her passion for volleyball and playfully bugging Fonagy on their trip to Playland. She plans to pursue post-secondary education and a career as an LPN.
Isabel Vortis. Isabel would like to thank her family, friends, and Miss Fonagy for their constant encouragement throughout the years. Highlights at Timberline were psychochem and many fun field trips. In the future, Isabel hopes to pursue a career in healthcare.
Miley Conrad. Miley thanks her family, especially her mom, for supporting her passion for dance through countless drives and long competition weekends. Her favorite Timberline memories are being in Miss Fonagy's psychochem class with friends, which always brightened her days. Miley looks forward to carrying the discipline and responsibility learned from dance with her through the rest of her life.
James Wood. James thanks his family and friends for their help throughout the years. He appreciates the help from the Sunrise Tutors and Timberline EAs. James will fondly remember the trade sampler, history lessons, and late night studying with Michael. He plans to work full-time, find his passion, and later hopes to attend college.
Mickey Carlin. Mickey thanks her family for being understanding and caring of her decisions in her life and entertaining her many hyperfixations. Thanks also to her friends for helping her through school and introducing her to fun hobbies. Mickey cherishes her time with the ODA class, especially the symphony and exploring Vancouver. She plans to become a professional artist and author, sharing her grand stories and characters with the world.
Cale Cleverly. Cale thanks his friends for late-night gaming, life-changing experiences, and indulging in his interests. Thanks also to his teachers for passionate guidance that revealed new self-understanding, and his family for their love and support. The Outdoor Discovery Program and Mr. Horaceo's at-issue course were highlights of his journey. He looks forward to achieving greatness and making a positive impact on those who need it most.
Braxton Davidson. Braxton thanks his mom and stepdad for pushing him to attend school and get good grades, and his boss for supporting his early college start. He appreciates Tyson, who has taught him much about mechanics, and his friends for sharing in the mischief. After graduation, Braxton will continue his heavy-duty apprenticeship, having completed 1 of 4 levels towards his Red Seal certification.
Cash Nixon. Cash thanks his parents for pushing him through school and college, and Mr. Rulin, who became a good buddy after their first misunderstanding. He now aspires to be an excellent plumber, not a welder, and looks forward to owning a home and starting a family soon.
Maximus Gardner. Expresses deep gratitude to his mom and dad for their unwavering guidance, and Mrs. McFarland for her encouragement and support. He cherishes his theater journey at Timberline, where he found a caring and fun-loving community that enriched his high school experience. Max aspires to make a positive impact, spreading humility and happiness to many.
Kevin Johnstone. Kevin thanks his parents for the guitar they gave him on his 12th birthday and for enduring all the noise since. He fondly recalls long rehearsals for the musical and backstage jams. Looking ahead, Kevin plans to pursue studies in cabinet making or music production. Congratulations to Kevin for receiving the Technology Education Award.
Mateo Grant Ebach. Mateo thanks his parents for their support during long homework nights and Ms. Fonagy for her patience with constant questions. He fondly recalls debates on military history with Mr. Horacio and 10K runs with Mr. Kratzman in basketball PE. Mateo will never forget the intense studying over the last 4 years. He appreciates the teachers who made Timberline memorable and plans to become a master electrician.
Taylor Borton. Taylor thanks her family for their endless support and encouragement, especially her mom and dad for helping with last-minute deadlines and driving her to dance practices, and her friends for making these years bearable. Taylor will remember wild film projects, daily Wordles, and late-night study sessions to ensure she made it here. Highlights were trips off island and the many connections made. She hopes to stay curious and embrace challenges beyond her comfort zone.
Robert Broadley. Robert thanks his mother for her persistence in getting him up in the morning and having him do schoolwork when he came home. Thanks also to his friends for making bad times good and good times better. He will remember band trips, robotics lab fun, last-minute study sessions with Taylor, pre-calc 12 with Fonagy, and friends. Robert plans to attend UBC to study chemical engineering. Congratulations to Robert for receiving the Chemistry Subject Award.
Marshall Fraser. Marshall thanks his family for their motivation to keep working. He will never forget the lunchtime discussions and the memorable moment when Miss Fonagy let him blow up a beaker. Marshall aspires to become an engineer dedicated to supporting environmental sustainability.
Andrew Mercer. Andrew thanks his mom and dad for their encouragement and his friend for the laughs and help they pushed him through his schoolwork. He fondly remembers his creative writing classes where he enjoyed sharing interesting stories. Andrew hopes to be a kind person who helps others whenever he can.
Finn McGowan. Finn thanks his parents for helping give him the resources and help to succeed, and his sister for always being there. The highlight of Finn's days was eating lunch in the cafeteria with friends. He plans to pursue a diploma in computer and information systems at Camosun, aiming to become a game designer. Congratulations to Finn for receiving the Computer Technology Award and the Media Arts Award.
Marley Burnett. Marley expresses deep gratitude for all the love and encouragement from friends and family over the years. She fondly remembers her visits with Allie in the counseling office and after-school study dates with Haley. Marley aspires to spread positivity and consistently do her best to help others.
Haley Lapierre. Haley thanks her family, friends, and teachers for their support through the years. She will always remember spending time in Allie's office with Marley whenever possible. Haley hopes to continue being kind and helping others as she moves forward.
Faith Pontius. Faith thanks her coaches for pushing her to excel as an athlete, her parents and sisters for their unwavering support through injuries, mental blocks, and celebrations, and her friends for always being her cheerleaders. Highlights were her 4 years on the Timberline wrestling team, including representing her hometown at national tournaments. Faith plans to wrestle at the University of Saskatchewan and pursue a combined kinesiology and education program to become a PE and English teacher. Congratulations to Faith for receiving the Athlete of the Year award.
Dayton Galai. Dayton thanks Miss Cameron for being a great role model throughout high school, teaching him valuable lessons both as a student and a TA. His favorite memories are the friendships and moments shared. Looking ahead, Dayton hopes to pursue a trade in plumbing, gas fitting, or carpentry, aiming to own a successful business one day.
Michaela Duchek. Michaela thanks her parents for their support and the people who made high school memorable. Her favorite moments include fun field trips in Miss Berg's class. More importantly, Timberline introduced her to special people who shaped her experience. Michaela hopes her future holds memories as meaningful as those in high school and aims to live life with no regrets.
Jake Campbell. Jake credits the people who shaped his journey to this moment, especially his family and those who became like family, for the countless memories and celebrations. Highlights include making a friend leave mechanics class from throwing up with laughter and meeting many interesting people. Jake aspires to be a kind, inviting person others can admire, who also happens to be rich and handsome.
Molly Johnson. Molly thanks her family for their constant support and motivation. Her highlight of high school was participating in Miss Fonagy's chemistry classes. Molly plans to pursue an education in psychology and aims to open her own practice as a psychologist in the future.
Alex Mills. Alex thanks his family and friends for their support and dedication. He will always remember late night study sessions with his mom because he blew off studying till the night before tests. Alex aspires to be resilient and hardworking and is proud to have made it to this point. He plans to continue his education at the University of Victoria, studying civil engineering.
Braden Brown. Braden thanks his parents for their unwavering support and his coach for preparing him for competitions. He cherishes the fun times shared with friends and looks forward to pursuing his goal of becoming an entrepreneur in the coming years.
Tristan Vandale. Tristan is proud to celebrate this achievement with family, friends, and mentors. He looks forward to the opportunities and adventures that lie ahead.
Timothy Araki. Tim thanks his father, mother, and siblings for always pushing him to improve. He will always remember the playland trips and time spent with friends. Tim hopes to become an engineer in a few years and to own his own home.
Bailey Fleming. Bailey thanks his parents for keeping him on track, especially his dad for enforcing consequences and his mom for persistent wake-up calls. He appreciates his friends for their encouragement to stick with assignments and his teachers for their patience. Bailey fondly recalls senior events and time spent with friends and realizing maybe it wasn't all that bad after all. Looking ahead, he plans to work underground in a mine. His proudest moment is standing here today, overcoming early doubts.
Brady Keeping. Brady thanks his mom for always being there and his dad for supporting the family. Thanks also to his second dad, Dwight Backen, for teaching him work ethic and sharing racing moments, and Trevor Vogel for guiding his career path. He fondly remembers skipping class with friends and aspires to become a heavy-duty mechanic.
Brett Williams. Brett thanks the EAs and teachers for their support throughout his school years. He especially appreciates his mom's never-ending help, even when she didn't understand it herself. He cherishes the fun time with friends in trade classes, making random things. Brett hopes to finish college and begin his own path in the welding world.
Riley Brown. Riley thanks his mom for her love and never-ending encouragement, his dad for his guidance, and his grandparents for always being there for him. Riley's favorite Timberline memories will be of the friends he made and the teachers who believed in him. Riley walks across this stage proud of his journey, grateful for his progress, and excited to build his future as a heavy-duty mechanic apprentice.
Axel Backen. Axel's highlights were Miss Bailey's and Miss Fraser's classes with all his buddies. He will always remember Mr. Rulin for all the memories and the warnings. Axel plans to finish his welding program, earn his red seal, and build a successful career. He thanks Miss Fraser for always helping him out and his buddies for all the good times.
Zachary Ball. Zach is proud to celebrate this achievement with family, friends, and mentors who supported him along the way. He looks forward to the opportunities and adventures that lie ahead.
Jace Cram. Jace thanks his mom for keeping him from starving and his dad for keeping him in line. He enjoyed hanging out with friends and the pep rallies. Jace plans to become a power lineman and looks forward to going to Thailand.
Levi Anderson. Levi thanks his friends and family for encouraging him to attend school. He fondly recalls the days he and his friends skipped class to go fishing and the days where he attempted studying in the library. Levi plans to continue working in carpentry while completing the rest of his schooling.
Jamie Henson. Jamie thanks Mr. Lanteo and Miss Logue for helping her through school and providing amazing opportunities. She will always remember all the friends she made and the adventures they went on. Jamie hopes to travel the world and meet lots of new people.
Cooper Pidcock. Cooper thanks his parents and grandparents for guiding him through life, supporting his goals, and putting up with his questionable choices. Thanks also to his friends for keeping him busy and making school interesting. He fondly recalls antics in foods class, dozing off in English, and lunch break adventures. Cooper aspires to be someone others can rely on and hopes to use his skills and ideas to benefit his community.
James Orr. James thanks his mom for supporting his education and ensuring he had what he needed to graduate. He appreciates his friends for making school enjoyable and motivating him to attend. He fondly recalls hanging out with friends in the parking lot and messing around with his buddies. James hopes to become a heavy-duty mechanic and looks forward to enjoying life while he can.
Levi Bryant. Levi is proud to celebrate this achievement with family, friends, and mentors who supported him along the way. He looks forward to the opportunities and adventures that lie ahead.
Neela McNeil. Neela is grateful for her mom and stepdad's unwavering support and encouragement. She thanks all her teachers, especially Miss Bright and her friends, for the candy runs, Starbucks, and long talks in their cars. Neela looks forward to traveling, returning to school, and pursuing a career working with children. She is proud to graduate today.
Naya Paul Hunt. Naya thanks her mom for the constant love and support, shaping who she is today. She also appreciates her teacher's guidance and patience that helped her learn, grow, and succeed. Naya cherishes memories with her basketball and volleyball teams. She aspires to be kind, hardworking, and trustworthy, aiming to continue her education, travel, build a career, and create a stable future through perseverance and self-belief.
Aaliyah Leash. Aaliyah thanks her dad, Nellie, Nan, and Papa for their unwavering love and support. She will always remember the friendships and memories made, especially in the parking lot with friends and TA blocks. Grateful to Miss Bright and Miss Beckett for their listening ears, Aaliyah looks forward to a future in healthcare, eager to explore life, learn, grow, and support others.
Haley McLeod. Haley thanks her mom, dad, stepdad, and sister. Her best memories include time spent in the parking lot with her girls and seeing Allie every day. She hopes to be someone who helps others and carries on traditions.
Madeline Pearson. Madeline is grateful for her parents' unwavering encouragement and the fun moments with friends, especially skipping TA block for Starbucks. Looking ahead, Madeline plans to travel, attend university, and explore her career path. She is proud to graduate and walk the stage today.
Taylor Grant. Taylor thanks her friends and family for their support throughout her high school journey. She cherishes the memories made playing competitive volleyball, which was a highlight of her time at Timberline. After graduation, Taylor plans to take a gap year to explore new opportunities and see where life leads her.
Andrew Peterson. Andrew thanks his parents for their support and his cousin Allie for helping with challenging math and writing. He fondly recalls the 10th grade scavenger hunt and highlights from French 10, along with Miss Bright's support. Above all, Andrew aims to be a happy, helpful person others can count on, seeking to enjoy life as it is rather than chasing what it could be.
Katie Northrup. Katie would like to thank her family, friends, and Mrs. Bright for always encouraging and supporting her in her dreams. Her favorite memories are spent chatting in Mrs. Bright's room and adventures with friends. Her next goals are to travel for a little while before going back to school with the goal of becoming an elementary school teacher. Congratulations to Katie for receiving this year's Spirit of the Wolf Award. Katie's enthusiasm, school spirit, and positive attitude have helped bring energy and pride to our pack each and every day.
Sydney Waterton Hagen. Sydney thanks Miss Fonagy for encouraging her to be her best and brightening each day. She cherishes the fun moments at pup rallies and aspires to be kind and positively impact her community.
Nate Carlson. Nate would like to thank Allie for making each morning worth attending school. His highlight has been working on mechanics projects and working on his skills. Nate aspires to become a mechanic and give back to his community.
Liam Del Caro. Liam thanks his grandpa Tom and his parents for helping shape the person that is here today. He will always remember the teachers who supported him along his educational journey. Liam plans to pursue a career in art after college.
Torrin Stanzel. Torrin thanks his family and friends, especially his sister, for supporting his goals, and Miss Ubriaco for being the best person ever. Torrin's favorite part of high school is this moment, but he will miss the numerous treats he collected from teachers' desks throughout the school. He plans to earn a welding certificate at North Island College and pursue travel adventures.
Cara Laviolette. Cara thanks her mom for always being her rock through thick and thin. There are not enough words to express how much she means to her. Her highlights at Timberline include foods class with Miss Beckett and spending time with Miss Bright between classes. Cara plans to attend VIU to earn her red seal in hairdressing.
Ethan Parker. Ethan would like to thank his mom and dad for their support in all his accomplishments. He cherishes playing his favorite sport every morning with friends. After graduation, Ethan plans to become a heavy-duty mechanic and build a strong reputation in the industry.
Brianna Bettinson. Brianna thanks her family for their guidance and her friends for being by her side. She fondly remembers her trip to New York City and lunch breaks spent with friends. Proud of reaching this milestone, Brianna looks forward to attending college and embracing whatever the future holds for her.
Ariana LaRush. Ariana thanks her friends, family, and teachers for their support throughout her journey. She cherishes the fun times in PE with Mrs. Berg and moments spent with friends at lunch. Proud of her achievements, Ariana looks forward to making a positive impact on those around her.
Macy Smythe. Macy thanks her friends, family, and Mr. Lonteo for believing in her when she couldn't believe in herself. She will forever remember the friendships she formed at Timberline, mainly running from the principal. After graduation, Macy hopes to get her HCA certification and travel the world.
Riley Marshall Wesley. Riley is passionate about becoming a heavy-duty mechanic and is determined to master the skill needed to excel in this field. He gives thanks to Mrs. Ubriaco and everyone who made the ODA program so memorable. With dedication and hard work, Riley is ready to take on the road ahead.
Brooke Mayer. Brooke looks forward to building a family and creating new experiences after graduation. She thanks her parents for always being by her side and will always remember being banned from F-Wing.
Maddie Owens. Maddie thanks her parents, Mr. Lonteo, and Miss Logue for inspiring her to get through high school. She will always remember the constant battle with her teachers for her to do her schoolwork, and she is looking forward to not being tied to her transcript. Maddie is excited to travel with her friends.
Mariana Corbett. Mariana thanks her teachers, Diana Cameron and Steve Joyce, for their lasting impact and knowledge, and her parents for their endless love and encouragement. Highlights include participating in the outdoor education program and singing at prom. Mariana values the power of knowledge and worked hard for herself and girls worldwide who are denied the opportunity of an education. She will always remember daydreaming in class about future adventures.
Kylie Masters. Kylie thanks her teachers for fun classes and memorable school trips. She will always remember ODA, collaborating with new people, stargazing on the beach, baking treats, and sharing smiles on Reed Island. After graduation, Kylie plans to become a Red Seal chef and dedicate herself to helping those in need.
Abby James. Abby thanks her family for encouraging her and helping her get through high school. Her highlight at Timberline was the symphony trip with Miss Fonagie's psycho-chem class. Abby plans to attend school to become a dental hygienist and dreams of traveling the world.
Kiana Kime. Kiana thanks her mom for always believing in her and her dad for staying by her side through it all. Thanks also to Miss Fonagy for all the help throughout school.
Hunter Morrow. Hunter thanks Mr. Joyce for the incredible opportunity on the school trips and will always remember the great times on the ODA trips. He looks forward to pursuing a career as a carpenter.
Olivia Dubinin. Olivia thanks her family for their unwavering support throughout the school year. She fondly remembers Mr. Klinka's biology class and Mr. Patterson's history lessons. Olivia aspires to be courageous and helpful as she moves forward.
Aaliyah Bergen. Aaliyah is grateful for Steve's kindness and understanding, her mom's support in helping her achieve her goals, and her friends' unwavering support. Her Timberline highlights include a magical prom and adventurous trips with ODA, enjoying new views and laughter. After graduation, Aaliyah plans a gap year to work before pursuing hairdressing and earning her Red Seal certification.
Selena Burnett. Selena thanks Steve Joyce for 2 amazing years in ODA and ODC, especially for help with her poems. She is deeply grateful to her mom for years of support and love. Selena will forever remember the outdoor trips, friendships, and laughs with Riley Craig. She plans to take a gap year before heading to college to become a dental hygienist.
Ethan Staples. Ethan thanks their family and friends for the support that helped them through these years. They will remember their messy art contributions and lively conversations with Jack. Ethan hopes to be a shoulder to lean on for anyone who needs it. Congratulations to Ethan for receiving the Visual Arts Award.
Talon Morgan Bank. Talon thanks his mom and dad for supporting his sports trips, his teachers for making high school less daunting, and his coaches for bringing out his best. Highlights include playing basketball in grades 9 and 12 and a memorable week of skipping class. Talon aspires to become a very wealthy man with a very awesome car.
Owen Brown. Owen thanks his parents, family, friends, and McDonald's for being open at 3 a.m. He proudly announces his graduation, saying, "Told you, Dad." Yet, humorously acknowledges that he may still be living with his parents when he's 30, and he apologizes in advance.
Brody Hounsel. Brody thanks his mom and dad for their unwavering support through tough times. He learned that courage means pushing forward despite fear. He will never forget the charity hockey game against Carey High, where the community raised over $5,000, a moment bigger than the game itself. Brody is proud of the lasting friendships and memories he has made throughout high school, which he will always treasure.
Grady Butler. Grady thanks his parents for encouraging him to keep trying, his friends for making school enjoyable, and his teachers for their support. He fondly recalls fun moments in Miss McCormick's English class, playing Clash Royale in Mechanics 11, and keeping the big bad wolf in line. Grady is proud of the lasting friendships and memories he has made over the years.
Jaden Pugalis. Jaden thanks his family and friends for their support and Mrs. Moray for her great teaching and flexibility. He appreciates all his teachers and cherishes memories from playing basketball in grade 9, especially with Coach Kratzman. Jaden's biggest thanks go to his best friend for unforgettable memories. After graduation, he aims to become the best fisherman on the West Coast and pursue a career in business administration to support his family and nation.
Cameron Weenan. Cameron graduates with deep gratitude for her family's unwavering support, whose love and belief helped her overcome challenges. She cherishes memories with friends, laughter, and visits to her dad's classrooms for snacks. These moments made her time at Timberline unforgettable. Looking ahead, Cameron plans a gap year to embrace new experiences and follow her heart on the journey ahead.
Brooklyn Gwaltney. Brooklyn would like to thank her teachers, Ms. Noren, Mr. Lonteo, and her family for their encouragement and never letting her give up. She will always remember being part of the Bridge program and meeting so many great people through it. Though her future plans are undecided, Brooklyn looks forward to discovering what comes next.
Rosie Hoskins. Rosie thanks her family, friends, and Steve Joyce for helping her through her high school career, even when times were tough, as well as Annika Danko and Haley Calder for giving her the best final semester of high school ever with their Outdoor Discoveries program. Rosie will always remember the outdoor programs, outdoor club, and gaining the skills to be able to keep exploring. In the future, Rosie hopes to become an elementary school teacher who can inspire students the same way that teachers inspired her.
Braden Hart. Braden thanks his friends and family for their support through countless rides and hangouts. He will always cherish the trips in ODA and playing percussion in the musical. Braden looks forward to discovering the hidden gems of the world.
Kieran Schofield. Kieran thanks his parents for their support whenever he needed help, and Steve Joyce for the great classes. He cherishes the fun times and laughs shared with friends, especially at prom and in art class. Looking ahead to the next 5 to 10 years, Kieran hopes to be traveling.
Devin Emmett. Devin would like to thank his girlfriend for his support and his teachers and friends for helping him grow throughout the year. He will forever cherish the memories made during ODA and ODC, where each trip brought new friends and skills. After graduation, Devin plans to become an electrician and explore where his path will lead.
Wilder Antipovich. Wilder thanks his sister Brooklyn and brother-in-law Skylar for the safe home that helped him reach his potential. He cherishes his best friend and partner Sarah for being his light in darkness and appreciates all the family, friends, and teachers who walked with him through the challenges. A meaningful memory at Timberline was creating sand mandalas in comparative cultures, symbolizing devotion, focus, and impermanence. Wilder hopes to be a person who can support his family, help others, and always be reliable.
Liam Gark. Liam would like to thank his family and close friends for the good times and laughs throughout high school. He will always remember playing volleyball and lunchtimes with friends. Liam plans to become an electrician and hopes to open his own business someday.
Kara Yates. Kara would like to thank her friends, specifically Josh and Ella, for supporting her through the hard times. Thanks also to Miss McFarland for getting her through the year, and Steve for being so welcoming, even though she never had a class with him.
Taya Carter. Taya thanks her family for their unwavering support and those who are no longer here but still watching over her. She appreciates Mrs. McFarland, Miss Fonagy, and all the Timberline teachers for their guidance. Grateful to friends who stood by her, Taya cherishes her time in musical theater and her memorable New York trip. She looks forward to traveling and studying psychology and more than ready to see what the future holds. Congratulations to Taya for receiving the Performing Arts Legacy Award.
Joshua Doby. Joshua thanks his mom and siblings for their unwavering support and his friends for making school enjoyable. He appreciates 2 special teachers and his best friend Kara for always being there. Joshua hopes to be a supportive listener to others and plans to become a firefighter. His favorite memories include time in Steve's room, school trips, and the amazing people he's met along the way.
Isabella Green. Isabella thanks her mother and father for their unwavering support and dedication to her success. She also appreciates Mr. Joyce, Mr. Klinka, and her boyfriend and his family. Isabella cherishes her time with the ODA, hiking and exploring the island. She looks forward to traveling and living life to the fullest.
Travis Marin. Travis thanks his friends for the laughs and good times. He will always remember the ODA class and everyone who is a part of it. In 5 to 10 years, he sees himself working as a fishing guide.
Riley Jackson. Riley would like to thank her mom and dad for their support and for spending all their money on her. Her highlight at Timberline was Pre-Calculus 12 with Miss Fonagy. She plans to travel and live life to the fullest every day.
Kingston Stout. Kingston thanks his family and teachers for their support in reaching this milestone. His highlights at Timberline include woodwork and the trade sampler. He aspires to become a Red Seal carpenter in the future.
Sophia Nielsen. Sophia is deeply grateful for her parents and sister whose love and support guided her through high school. They stood by her through challenges and successes, teaching her hard work and perseverance while bringing laughter and comfort. She cherishes simple moments with friends, turning ordinary days into unforgettable memories. Looking ahead, Sophia is excited to travel, explore new cultures, and embrace new opportunities.
Anna Wheatley. Anna thanks her mom for being her biggest supporter, Sonia and Keith for helping her through classes, and Mr. Joyce for his kindness and care. She also appreciates Ms. McCormick for ensuring she completed all English and CLC 12 assignments. Anna's future plans involve making new friends and becoming an esthetician.
Liam Goldrup. Liam would like to thank his mom for always encouraging him to try harder and achieve his best. His favorite memories at Timberline include Vancouver trips with friends and driving around at lunch just for fun. Liam plans to take some time to explore and see where life leads him next.
Tegan Dion. Tegan thanks her parents and Miss Ubriaco for always advocating for her and making sure she got her homework done. Her favorite high school memories are of driving around with friends at lunch. She aspires to be someone who helps others whenever possible.
Kiva Tankink. Kiva thanks her family for showing her the world and teaching her to think big. Thanks also to everyone who has been in her corner since day one. During her years at Timberline, Kiva developed her love of science and is grateful to Ms. Fonagy for encouraging her to dig deeper and persevere. This fall, Kiva will attend the University of Alberta to study nursing, with hopes to continue traveling and living a life of adventure.
Kylie Fedorky. Kylie is grateful for the support of her family and the relief of finishing French. She hopes to be someone who stays true to her goals.
Emerson Mayers. Emerson thanks his family for their encouragement, guidance, and support of his interests. His memorable moments at Timberline include At Issue with Miss Fennell and Mr. Horacio, Sports Science with Mr. Rose, and Timmy's Runs with friends. After graduation, Emerson plans to grow his business, epoxy floors, establish a yacht chartering service, volunteer as a firefighter, and possibly enter politics.
Wyatt Rosenberg. Wyatt thanks his parents, grandparents, and coaches for their support in his growth. He enjoyed Hockey Academy with friends in grades 9 and 10. As he moves forward, Wyatt plans to become a heavy-duty mechanic, coach hockey, and rebuild his Camaro.
Ethan Strom. Ethan thanks his family for driving him and paying for everything, and his friends for making school enjoyable. He appreciates the teachers who created a fun environment. Ethan's favorite memories include spending time with friends at school, hanging out in the parking lot, and driving to places for lunch. While uncertain about his immediate plans, he is considering a future as a mechanic.
Gideon Draper. Gideon thanks his friends and family for all their help. His Timberline highlights were Pre-Calculus 12 with Miss Fonagy and the memorable class trips. Gideon dreams of traveling the world and achieving great financial success. He aspires to be at least half the man his dad is.
Jacob Leach. Jacob would like to thank his dad for always being there. He fondly recalls when Mr. Klein made him repeat a task 3 times in woodwork due to Klein's mistake. Jacob is proud to receive his high school diploma today.
Gabe Surgeoner. Gabe thanks his brother Wyatt, Auntie Wendy, and Uncle Al for their guidance throughout his high school journey. His highlights include wrestling tournaments and PE field trips. Gabe is proud to have completed high school and looks forward to the future with excitement. Congratulations to Gabe for achieving one of this year's Resilience of the Wolf Awards. Gabe has faced challenges with determination and perseverance, demonstrating remarkable strength and growth along the way.
Gwen Whittle. Gwen is grateful to Mrs. Bright, who often saw more in her than she saw in herself, offering support beyond last-minute calculus cramming to valuable life lessons. Despite its challenges, Gwen cherished Physics 12 and its study sessions. She takes pride in her sports achievements, including competing in Europe for judo, medaling at nationals, and earning her black belt before graduation.
Sophia Kelly. Sophia thanks her friends and family for staying by her side throughout school. Her biggest highlight of her time at Timberline was meeting her soulmate in Miss Nichols' Law 12 class. Looking ahead, she plans to travel extensively and pursue a bachelor's degree in interior design.
Kendra Day. Kendra thanks her family for encouraging her involvement in music and sports, which helped her grow. She enjoyed the outdoor program, especially hiking and canoeing, and valued time with friends, Brianna and Ariana. Kendra appreciated working with young children at Penfield School and teaching swimming. She hopes to continue working with children in the future.
Kenzie Day. Kenzie thanks her family for their encouragement and support, and her friends for the laughter and memories that brightened even stressful days. Highlights of her time at Timberline include band, sports, and school events filled with fun and friendship. She aspires to be kind, hardworking, and to keep growing while making a positive impact on others.
Alec Broadhead. Alec thanks his parents for their constant support and encouragement, and his grandma for her support. Inspired by Babytron, he strives to do his best, even when unmotivated. Alec's favorite moments at Timberline include the trade sampler, his first day of grade 9, and art class with Mrs. Logue. He plans to study plumbing and hopes to move off the island.
Kai Amberson. Kai thanks his parents and Miss Fraser for helping him through school. His favorite moments were spending time with friends in the parking lot. Looking ahead, Kai hopes to own a nice big acreage, be running his own company, and drive a sixth-generation Dodge on American forces.
Sam Rodriguez. Sam is grateful to his sister Jordan for her weird sense of humor and constant encouragement through the years. Thanks also to Mr. Horacio for inspiring him to pursue history after high school. His memorable experiences include roles in the school musicals and unforgettable trips. Sam plans to become a history teacher and explore Europe. Congratulations to Sam for receiving the Social Studies Subject Award, the Excellence in Theater Award, and the Performing Arts Legacy Award.
Lily Ward. Lily thanks her grandma for driving her to rehearsals and attending every show. She fondly remembers her 4 years in the school musical and the connections made at Timberline. Lily plans to attend university to study musical theater. Congratulations to Lily for receiving the Performing Arts Legacy Award.
Mitch Sanchez. Mitch would like to thank his parents and family for their support and his friends for their friendship. He fondly recalls PE classes with Mr. Shop and math and science with Miss Fonagy. Mitch aspires to be kind and helpful, aiming for a career in engineering and traveling the world. He is proud of getting himself through high school.
Andrew Fong. Andrew thanks his family for their support throughout his years at Timberline. His favorite moments include playing basketball and volleyball with friends. Andrew plans to attend BCIT to become an electrician, eager to gain hands-on experience and build a successful career in the trade.
Vincent Chen. Vincent thanks his mom and sisters for always being there for him. He fondly recalls great classes with Miss Fonagy and the intense exam preparation with his Physics 12 class. Vincent aspires to be a positive influence on his younger cousins as he moves forward.
Isaac Perry. Isaac thanks his loving parents for their support and his teachers for their understanding. He fondly remembers the energy of pep rallies with all the energy from the stands. Isaac aspires to be hardworking and grateful for life's experiences. His future plans include a rewarding career, a loving family, traveling the world, and has a dream of exploring Rome's culture and ancient architecture.
Dallin Dubois. Dallin thanks his friends and family and all who supported him in reaching his goals. He fondly recalls Mechanics 11, the motors they blew up, and the Tim's runs at least 3 times a day. After graduation, Dallin plans to earn his Red Seal ticket as a heavy-duty mechanic.
Landon Block. Landon thanks his parents for their constant encouragement and support. He will always remember the laughter shared throughout high school, and he hopes to continue making people laugh and to have a meaningful impact on the world.
Nick McPhee. Nick would like to thank Miss McFarland for giving them a voice in ways they never imagined. They will always cherish rehearsing for Guys and Dolls, trips around the world, and McDonald's runs with Cam. Nick is proud of discovering who they are throughout this journey.
Casey Fleming. Casey thanks his parents for their patience and encouragement, and Dallas for always believing in him. He will always remember Reader's Theater and Creative Writing, Miss Anderson's chemistry class, and playing Carl the Giant in the musical. Casey hopes to be a thoughtful and kind person.
Alexis Marie Bettinson. Alexis Marie thanks her parents for their constant support and her friends for giving her a place to belong. Her best moments at Timberline were always in the theater, including Big Fish and theater classes, and in ODA and ODD with Steve and Lou. She hopes to be a kind person and help make the world a better place.
Wakely Ross. Wakely thanks his teachers for their belief in him and his parents for always providing opportunities and supporting his interests. Sitting with his best friends around their lunch table has been the best part of his day for the last 4 years. Other highlights include being in the musicals and slacking off in class with friends. Wakely will attend UVic in September to study biology, aspiring to become a wildlife biologist. Congratulations to Wakely for receiving the Physics Subject Award and the Excellence in Theater Award.
Fraser Brown. Fraser thanks his friends and family for absolutely everything. He appreciates his friends for their help in study sessions and meaningful conversations, and his cousin William for homework assistance. He fondly remembers the robotics adventures with Braden, Kieran, and Mason, and lunchtime Tim Horton trips with friends. Fraser aspires to be a supportive person for others in tough times.
Nolan Creviston. Nolan thanks his mother and father for encouraging him to be his best. He has enjoyed learning random facts in law class with Mr. Horacio. In the next 5 years, Nolan aims to become a Red Seal mechanic and work at a dealership.
Greg Zipser. Greg thanks his family for their encouragement and his friends for their support during tough times. He will always look back on lunch hours in the friendship room and meaningful conversations with teachers. Greg looks forward to taking time to explore his path and embrace wherever life leads him. Congratulations to Greg for receiving the Food Studies Award.
Dakari Frank. Dakari thanks her mom for the unwavering support through high school's highs and lows. She will remember early morning hockey academy practices, followed by Tim's runs with teammates, racing to catch the bus. Dakari aspires to be someone others turn to for comfort and a helping hand.
Peyton Jorgensen. Peyton thanks her friends for making high school memorable, her teachers for their patience, and her parents for handling all the absence emails. She fondly recalls psychology with Miss McCormick, psycho chem with Miss Vonnegut, and the symphony trip, side quests with Brielle and DJ, And then Peyton plans to attend Simon Fraser University, pursue a PhD in forensic psychology, and hopes to move abroad. Congratulations to Peyton Jorgensen for receiving the Psychology Subject Award.
Brielle Farrell. Brielle thanks her dad for teaching her resilience and all the encouragement throughout these 4 years. She will remember the long hours in psychochem where lectures turned into laughter. Brielle plans to travel, discover her next path, and earn her red seal in hairdressing.
Dennis Placotin. Dennis thanks Miss Ubriaco for the college application help, Miss Fonagy for making math humorous, and his music teachers. At Timberline, he enjoyed tackling complex senior physics problems and dedicating time to music and sports. He cherishes the laughs during intense training and teamwork with classmates. Dennis plans to graduate from BCIT, study nautical sciences, and become a ship's captain with a great job ahead. A big thank you to my mom and dad for always supporting me. Congratulations, Dennis, for receiving the Excellence in Music Award.
Brody Verley. Brody thanks his parents, especially his mom, for keeping him afloat and pushing him to be the best version of himself. He cherishes memories of basketball, PE trips, pep rally dancing, trolling Miss Fonagy, and desperate study sessions with friends. Brody aims to enjoy life's quiet moments while bringing joy to others. He plans to pursue an accounting degree to become a CPA and is proud of growing into a calm, confident, and social person.
Nolan Fraser. Nolan thanks his mom for encouraging him to get up every morning when he slept through his alarm and being his biggest supporter. He will always remember Mr. Kratzman's English class and his dry humor, which made learning enjoyable, despite being his toughest subject. Nolan aspires to own a construction company and build a successful, lengthy career.
Carter Carson. Carter thanks his parents for waking him up all those mornings and making sure that he had food in his stomach before he left for school. His favorite Timberline memories include Mr. Klinka's Bio 11 class and playing in the charity hockey game. Carter plans to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Engineering through North Island College's transfer program, then continue his studies at UBC or UVic.
Hayden Pastuk. Hayden thanks his parents for always being there for him and helping him get to this point. A highlight of his experience was the memories made with friends outside of class. He aims to make a positive impact and be someone others can depend on.
Max Johnson. Max thanks his family, friends, and teachers for their support and encouragement. He fondly recalls B-block physics study sessions and overnight basketball trips with victories. Max plans to upgrade some courses this fall and aims to apply to a chemistry or engineering program.
Jace Harrison. Jace thanks his friends and parents for their encouragement. He will always remember the last-minute study sessions and fun times in Miss Fonagy's class. Jace plans to further his education through the Pre-Island Health Advanced Sciences course.
Ethan Bolter. Ethan thanks his mom and dad for their support throughout the years. He will always remember the ODA trips, from paddling to hiking in the mountains. Ethan hopes to be in Greenland within the next 5 years, enjoying himself and embracing new adventures.
Rowan Wilson. Rowan is grateful for her family's unwavering support, especially her sister, who is both a best friend and a challenge to her patients. She is grateful for her caring teachers who made school enjoyable. Highlights include making lifelong friends, hosting a Spanish exchange student, and playing on the soccer team. Proud to graduate, Rowan values connections and kindness, aspiring to be giving and helpful in any future path. Congratulations to Rowan for receiving the Biology Subject Award and the Visual Arts Award.
Bryn Wilson. Bryn is grateful to Miss Fontague for the food and hugs, Miss McCormick for always making time to chat, and her sister Rowan for being there through all the ups and downs. She will never forget the meaningful relationships with her teachers, her time TAing the adorable grade 1 class in child development, and the New York trip with Miss McFarlane. Bryn will attend the University of Victoria to study psychology and hopes to continue playing soccer. Congratulations to Bryn for receiving the Visual Arts Award.
Michaela Rutledge Taylor. Michaela thanks Mrs. Berg for making school more bearable and being a positive mentor. Her most memorable moments are the time spent making memories with friends. Michaela hopes to remain a positive person and looks forward to traveling the world.
Cora Petoskey. Cora thanks her parents for their support through hard times, her uncles and aunts for keeping her young, and her friends for being a safe place. She is grateful for her girlfriend's belief in her. Cora fondly remembers Miss Beckett's food class and the drama that coincided. She aspires to create safety for others and to help them feel beautiful.
Jason Latimer. Jason thanks his family for their support and his friends, especially Jake Campbell, for making grade 12 enjoyable. One of his favorite memories is Photography 11 with friends Rylan Murray and Vincent Chen, where creativity and fun were constant. Jason looks forward to continuing his education, building a career, and making a positive impact. He is proud of his graduation and the experiences he has gained.
Michael Sater. Michael thanks his family and friends for shaping him into who he is today. He cherishes the memories of building and woodwork with Jason and learning new recipes and foods with Wyatt. Michael plans to continue training in gymnastics and hopes to qualify and compete at the Canada Games 2027.
Rylan Murray. Rylan thanks his parents and Miss Fontague for loving her job and caring for her students. He fondly remembers Psycho Chem with Miss Fontague in the Vancouver Symphony trip. Rylan aspires to spread kindness and make a positive impact in the lives of others.
Casey Hubert. Casey thanks his mother, father, and Oma. He shares a best friend bond with his mother, appreciates his dad's help with his car, and Oma's pumpkin pies that fueled him through school. His memorable moments include leading a human train singing Backstreet Boys and tackling engine repairs in mechanics class with a few damaged engines along the way. Casey plans to continue college, earn welding certifications, and build a career in fabrication.
Morgan Benson. Morgan would like to thank her family for their endless love and encouragement. Her highlight at Timberline was Biology 12. She hopes to be as kind and courageous as her mother. Congratulations to Morgan for receiving this year's Heart of the Pack Award. Morgan's dedication to supporting and strengthening the communities around her, both in school and outside of it, reflects the true spirit of this award. Congratulations.
Ella Ricard. Ella thanks her parents and family for their love and encouragement. She appreciates Miss McCormick for creating a safe classroom and supporting her over the years. Ella's favorite part of high school was her psychology courses, which inspired her future path. She will attend UBC to pursue a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology. Congratulations to Ella for receiving the Psychology Subject Award.
Sherry Lowe. Sherry traveled 10,000 kilometers from Taiwan to Canada, which has now become her second home. She thanks her family in Taiwan, who have supported her emotionally and financially, and her Canadian host family, who she can no longer imagine life without. Sherry joined multiple sports teams, performed in the musical, and loved the biology Bamfield trip. While it has not always been an easy process, Sherry is proud to have made it here today and will always cherish this experience.
Jackson Skeen. Jackson thanks his parents for always pushing him to do better and helping him in times of need. He will remember running through the cool shade of Beaver Lodge lands with the cross-country team and sprinting in the pool with the Timberline swim team. Jackson spent at least one class each semester in the hackerspace, uncovering its many secrets. He plans to join the armed forces in January.
Lyndon Orion Peterson Best. Lyndon would like to thank all the people in his life who are willing to help him when he needs it most. He appreciates the friendship room as a safe space for lunch for those with nowhere else to go. Lyndon is grateful that school taught him to be independently handle challenges involving personal work ethic and skill management.
Jack Bowe. Jack thanks Ms. McFarlane and the Timberline Musical Theater community for welcoming him and providing a space to be himself. He appreciates Jackson and Lyndon for the laughs and good times and gives special thanks to his parents for their encouragement and patience. Jack cherishes his theater experiences and friendships, is grateful to Miss Logue's art class, and looks forward to the next chapter with resilience and perseverance.
Ethan Hill. Ethan thanks his family and friends for the great memories so far. He will always remember hanging out with friends at school. In the future, Ethan plans to create his own business.
Juvio Ariaza. Juvio thanks his family for always motivating him to keep going and for putting up with his stress during busy school weeks, and Miss Fonagy for her help in Math 12. He cherishes the laughter, lunch breaks, and memories shared with friends, especially from his grade 11 psycho-chem class and fun trips like the symphony. Juvio aims to work hard, stay true to himself, and be someone others can count on.
Drew Yancey. Drew thanks his parents and family for their unwavering love, support, and sacrifices throughout his life. He appreciates Timberline Secondary School for the opportunities, friendships, and growth that it provided. Drew looks forward to traveling the world, embracing new cultures, and gaining experiences that will broaden his perspective and enrich his future.
Cruz Nguyen. Cruz thanks his family, especially his mom and dad, and his friends for unforgettable school years. He appreciates his teachers for helping him grow as a student and a person. He will always remember parties and field trips with his buddies. Cruz plans a 6-month work gap before attending BCIT. He looks forward to a future with nice cars and a family, and is proud to be here tonight with all of you.
Theo Monroe. Theo would like to thank his family for their support and cherishes the good memories with his friends. He aspires to be a kind and helpful person.
Carter Sitko. Carter thanks his family for always being there for him, the school staff for getting him across the stage, and his classmates for an unforgettable 4 years. He will always remember the laughs with his buddies and the high school hockey game. Carter is thankful for this first chapter and hopes he finds success in whatever life throws his way.
Noah Campbell. Noah would like to thank his mom and dad for the rides and his friends for making sure he never had a boring day at school. He cherishes the hilarious moments from the basketball team and his grade 11 psycho-chem class. Noah plans to become a commercial airline pilot, aiming to fly for a major airline down the road.
Hunter Brown. Hunter thanks his family for their unwavering support and his friends for the great memories. He appreciates Mr. Kratzman and Mr. Rose for their patience and guidance. Hunter will always remember overnight basketball trips, all the bruises from photography stick wars, and grade 10 trades moments. He hopes to find his purpose in the world and positively influence others. Hunter is happy to be crossing the finish line tonight and is proud of the skills he learned in high school.
Hunter Wood. Hunter is grateful to his friends and family for the amazing memories throughout the years. His favorite moments include B-Block spare hangouts, Tim's runs, and fun classes with his friends. Hunter looks forward to starting work and pursuing his red seal in pipe fitting. He is proud of making it this far and finishing strong.
Nathan Falconer. Nate thanks his friends for the good memories and fun times. His Timberline highlight was the constant runs to Tim's with friends. After high school, he plans to attend college and become an electrician.
Kiana Owens. Kiana thanks her swim team for unforgettable inside jokes and cherished memories. She will always remember learning pottery with Miss Logue and admits to spending way too much at the North Island College cafeteria. Kiana will attend the University of Victoria to pursue a psychology degree and continue her swimming career with the Vikes.
Zach Milnes. Zach thanks his swim team for helping him survive school and his mom for reminding him to do his biology. His Timberline highlights include lighting his money on fire at the cafeteria and doing math with Kiana. Zach plans to attend UVic and looks forward to a prosperous future.
Caleb Schulz. Caleb is proud to celebrate this achievement with family, friends, and mentors who supported him along the way. He looks forward to the opportunities and adventures that lie ahead.
This next one is for Riley Craig, and Riley is unable to be here tonight because she is in treatment, so Mr. Joyce will receive it instead. Riley thanks her family for their constant encouragement, which inspired her to grow personally and academically. She will always remember her time in outdoor adventures, especially the class trips, rain or shine, that brought unforgettable experiences and connections. Riley is grateful for the chance to meet so many great people and learn from Steve Joyce. She looks forward to traveling the world next. Riley has also received the Resilience of the Wolf Award tonight. And although she is unable to be here, she is very much in our thoughts. Her courage, determination, and ability to keep moving forward in the face of significant challenges embody the spirit of resilience and serve as an inspiration to our entire school community.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the kids in the halls and the teachers in
One last crossing of the stage. Laird Rulin. Mr. Rulin is thrilled to finally cross the stage only 40 years after his first attempt. While he'll cherish many memories, the hours spent in the parking lot herding cats to get students to class might not make the highlight reel. He thanks his family for their patience and support through it all, and he will truly miss the Timberline community.
Thank you very much, Ms. McFarland and students. That was amazing. And again, congratulations, Mr. Rulin. Well done. Awesome. So great to see all the grads up there, and thank you to the many staff and student helpers for putting that special performance together. We just want to take one more sec to remind you and say thank you to you all for hanging in there. We know it's really hot, and we're getting through, and we're almost done. So thank you all so much for hanging in there.
At this time, I'd like to invite our valedictorians, Anna and Elizabeth McGilvery, to the stage. They were both selected by their peers to represent the graduating class as this year's valedictorians. They embody the values, beliefs, and attitudes of exemplary Timberline students.
Good evening. Thank you to everyone who made it out here to celebrate the class of 2026. It means so much to have a packed house to help us celebrate this incredible moment. Okay, let's just get this right out of the way. If you don't already know which one of us is which, then I'm Anna and this is Elizabeth, but I call her Busy. And I know you're wondering who's older. It is me by 1 entire minute. And she never lets me forget it. Oh, looks like we are out of order here. Sorry, you guys. It'll just be one quick second. There we go. Perfect. So it's true. Sometimes I say to her, Anna, when I was your age, and then I tell her what I was doing 1 minute ago. While we're at it, I just want to do a quick check. Which one of us is looking taller right now? Because if it's her, I might need to switch heels with one of you guys in the audience. And you know, the nice thing about our grad class is, I think there's lots of people out there who would switch heels with me. And I know this because Timberline is built on a strong foundation of kind, giving, and supportive people. Closing in on these last few months of high school, we've all been staying up late, cramming for tests and finishing assignments. That is, if you're lucky enough to have avoided the senioritis. It was a really catchy strain this year. We had our amazing prom a few weeks ago, and we've been trying to make as many memories as we can before life takes us all in different directions. What she's trying to say is we've all been really, really busy. And at times like this, it's easy to forget to stop for a second and take it all in. While working on this speech, Anna and I have had the chance to think about our time at Timberline, and together we've come to one conclusion. In all of British Columbia, Timberline has the most bald teachers. That is like 25% of the staff and 60% of male teachers, but don't fact check me on the math. Hey, Anna, guess what's the most important lesson you can get from a bald teacher? What's that, Busy? How to be reflective. Wow, that was really bad. But maybe there is a point here, because this is a time to reflect on where we've been, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. The future is uncertain, perhaps now more than ever. Our world is being reshaped by technology and environmental challenges so fast, it's hard to keep up. None of us know what the future holds. But the truth is, throughout history, uncertainty has been the one thing you can always count on. Wow, that's really deep for a Tuesday, Anna, but for once I might actually agree with you. You may not be able to control the people in your life, the challenges that present themselves to you, or the timing in which things occur, but you can control your mindset. As Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I think Wayne was right, Busy. And you know, he's also bald. Okay, but that's irrelevant. The point is, it isn't always what happens to you that matters, but how you perceive it and what you do about it. Will you take action to propel yourself forward and help others? Or will you give up and let life pass you by without knowing you really went for it? The thing is, taking action might sound easy, but it's not. It can be really scary, and sometimes it can take years to achieve a goal. Everyone's afraid of failure, afraid of embarrassment, afraid to not make it. But there's really only one way to find out. By doing the thing you're terrified to do. The truth is, we're all gonna fail at things in life, but that's not the same as failing at life. As Winston Churchill said, success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. And just to note, Winston Churchill also bald. Okay, Busy, move off the bald stuff already. We're supposed to be saying something kind of like inspirational up here. We all know the feeling of judging and measuring ourselves. We do this constantly, whether it's through test marks, points scored in a basketball game, or how many times you had to take your driver's test. Now that we're leaving the safety of high school, it's time to figure out a new way to grade ourselves in life. So give some thought to this idea. What is the metric for success in your life? Will it be going to post-secondary school, how much money you make, the relationships you build? At the end of the day, it's up to you to figure that out. Because the good news is, no one else gets to decide that for you. But that's also the bad news. No one else gets to decide that for you. And that's a scary thought. You might think you're not ready to be an adult yet, but guess what? We've asked around, and all the real adults said the same thing. Nobody actually knows what they're doing until they do it. And apparently, they're all just winging it too. And when you think about it, we've gotten pretty far figuring things out as we go. Think back to 4 years ago when you first walked into Timberline. We didn't even know how to navigate the hallways of the school. Yeah, we were terrified. But now that little thing that felt so big and scary is something we do without even thinking about it. So let's fast forward. Take a moment to imagine yourself far in the future at the end of your life. What do you want to look back on when you're sitting in your rocking chair? Will it be memories of having a family, seeing the world, building a business from the ground up? Ask your 99-year-old self, what regrets are you simply unwilling to have? Do you want to be surrounded by loving family and friends? Do you want to have lived a life full of adventure? Think honestly, what is your life going to be about? What matters to you the most? And how do you want your story to end? For Busy and me, I have a feeling we'll be bickering over who won bingo. No, I think I'll be too busy whooping you at pickleball. Whatever you need to tell yourself, Elizabeth. The truth is, you always hear life is so short, but we actually have a different perspective on this. Life is full of distractions, full of responsibilities, full of choices. We have what feels like a million different choices to make every day. But the thing is, how you spend your days is how you spend your life, and it all adds up. That's true. It's simple math. None of us know how many days we get to string together to make our lives. So whatever you do, don't let yourself get distracted from making the most of it. Let's do a thought exercise. I invite you to think about your talents. Maybe you're calm in a crisis or great with kids. Maybe you handle pressure really well. These talents are like a gift that was given to you. Now, up until this point, it's been pretty hard to develop those talents because we've been so busy learning all the things in all the subjects. But that part of our lives is over now, and we get to specialize. It's your chance to see what you can do with those talents and share those gifts with the world.
Maybe that all seems too big right now, so let's think about it more simply. Take a moment and think about a single person who's made a positive impact on you. Maybe a coach, a friend, a grandparent, or a teacher. Someone who helped you along the way, or just told you, no, you're not stopping here, you got this.
None of us got here alone. We are shaped by people who pushed us to grow. Who you are today is because someone believed in you, maybe before you fully believed in yourself. So let's take a moment to reflect on everything and everyone that brought us here today. We owe it to them and to ourselves to try, to take what we've been given and do the best we can with it.
So much of life comes down to human connection. We are meant to find community, to make each other laugh, support one another, and give each other a place to belong.
We are meant to do our best and help others become the best versions of themselves. The goal isn't to have everything figured out or to be completely fearless. It's simply to do it anyway. As Rumi said, when you start to walk on the way appears.
But maybe disregard that last quote because Rumi did actually have hair.
All right, Busy, I think we get it. Taking that very first step is the hardest one, and the next 1,000 or so can also be really hard. But eventually, you meet up with success. And they say that the only impossible journey is the one you never begin.
And like all journeys, it's best not to go alone. Bring friends, bring family, and leave behind what does not serve you. You may think you're all alone in these next steps, but you're not. You are part of a woven fabric of support and care, starting right here with this group of people.
And on a personal note, thank you guys for welcoming us into the Timberline community.
And thank you for the honor of letting us speak on behalf of this wonderful group of people. We are grateful to have spent these years growing up alongside all of you. It truly was amazing.
As Winnie the Pooh said, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard.
I think I can see Mom crying from here.
Yeah, I think all the moms are crying, and the dads just have allergies. Congratulations, Timberline class of 2026.
Well, thank you both for that inspirational and reflective speech. I didn't have a chance to teach the two of you this year. I get it. There's a lot of busy academic courses out there. But I've taught many of the students in the audience over the last 4 years in the woodshop. When some of you first came into the woodshop, you didn't know the difference between a Phillips and a flathead. And now you can confidently state the proper way to sand, stain, and measure twice, cut once, even if you still occasionally cut twice anyways. Along the way, you built more than shelves, stools, and slightly wobbly tables. You built patience, creativity, and a pretty impressive tolerance for sawdust in your shoes. You've also learned that in the shop, just like life, sometimes the most important material is glue. Because when things are stressed or fall apart, it's the glue of teamwork and friendship that holds everything together. Wherever life takes you next, may your plans be solid, your joints be strong, your projects turn out just a little straighter and more square than your first cuts. Congratulations, all graduates. And yes, we are getting near the end of the program. We just want to remind you, after the final presentation of our graduates, we would appreciate your assistance in removing garbage and recycling from the arena.
Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful graduation commencement ceremony. This has been a symbolic night, a night where our graduates entered one side of the stage as students who looked to others for guidance, and exited as young adults who are now charged with the responsibility to lead, to inspire, and to carve their own paths. A night that will be a fond memory for all involved. Grads, I am grateful to have had the pleasure of getting to know you over the last 4 years. I have enjoyed your humor, your energy, and thoughtfulness. I knew you could do it. So remember that in life, just like writing in English class, always trust the process. Brainstorm, plan, create, and edit, and you can't go wrong. As you leave here tonight, I would like to encourage you to celebrate responsibly and leave you with a final quote from Stephen King. Drive away and try to keep smiling. Get a little rock and roll on the radio and go toward all the life there is, with all the courage you can find and all the belief you can muster. Be true, be brave, and stand up for what you believe in. And now, our final activity for the evening. Graduates, please stand up and turn to face the audience. Lights. There we go. It gives us great pleasure to present to you the Timberline graduating class of 2026.